Dobrý, nevadí. Vždycky zapomenu zapnout nahrávání. No, tady to nevadí, protože tady je dost možný, že to budu hrát xkrát. Taky nechápu, proč do Zaklínače dávali stealth sekvenci. Můžu ho bacit? Prostě ne. No, to je normální, to máš pravdu. Ono se spravím je omráčení. To je... No, no. Pepix Pinka. Jak jsi se vyspala vůbec? No, tak to je super. To je pitomec. Ne, tohle projdu stealth prostě, nezájem.
Sergeant, I'd like surface blowing harder in here than which mountain?
Hej, ten pán je úplně na... Na hovno. Jeho žena má... Dobře, no. Takže se už hrál fotbal.
Not very romantic, I'll admit, but believe you me, you'll be well satisfied when I'm...
Hej, klíč. Geralte, já chci, abys prohledal ten pytel. Co je tam? Však já to ukládám každou vteřinu, neboj. Tam je ten, ne? Ten, nevím jestli kat nebo něco takového tam dole. Ty Geralte, ty ses nám zasek. Není úplně jako...
You deaf or what? I said a prisoner's escaped! Guards!
All right,
Where the hell is everyone? Guards, over here!
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving. Wanted me inside? Here I am.
To není úplně dobrý, že?
What else you want from me?
Kill the runner, boys!
Tak ne.
This dungeon. We should ask the sergeant about the transfer.
I can take you!
On projde, pak začne vytahovat meč. To je dobrý. Sranda. To blbec. Já aspoň vidím. Prostě tahle hra není dělaná na to, na stealth prostě, to je...
Had enough of this dungeon. We should ask the sergeant about a transfer.
Jo, a ty za ním nemůžeš. Se vždycky otočí. No, jak jsem to udělal naposled, si to nepamatuju. Špion Šuškin.
All right, hogs down. Let's see it.
What a throttle idiot!
You wanted a map? There it is, first-rate carving.
You deaf or
Wanted
what?
me inside?
I said a prisoner's
Here I am.
escaped!
What the fuck else you want
Guards!
from me?
Where the hell is... You tell him!
Jsem jako udělal jak?
It's hiding part of the dungeon.
Jsem ho uklidnil.
Courage. Had a few drinks beforehand.
You were supposed to get caught, but not for thieving.
To jsou mechaniky na jednu stranu. Něm tady vytáhneš i toho vlastně, když tak, že jo.
Please let me help. I beg you.
Hlava leta. Někde. A to až dál možná, už nekecal. Ne, tak tady. Ten snad i ví, co dělá.
Stay calm, Arian.
What are you doing here?
Same thing as you.
Yes, but they imprisoned you. Why?
They say I killed Foltest.
Shame. I'd hoped to do that myself. Do you know my mother's fate? Foltest did her no harm.
News you can trust is hard to come by in wartime. I've heard nothing about her.
Fortunately, I know how to restore my family's honor.
Time to think about saving your life.
To me, honor is more important than life.
What do you plan to do?
Not your concern. We must get to the oil store where there's a way out. I'm weak. You must help me.
Tohle je taky vlastně dobrý.
I'll wait here.
No.
Return for me once you've cleared the way.
Bastard! You fucking prick! Fuck you, cocksucker! Fuck you up the arse! Motherfucker! I'm gonna fucking kill you, hear me? I'll rip your prick off and beat your head in with it!
Ten pán je nějaký naštvaný. Proč tady je tolika cest?
You're hard. Appointment's not due tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in a hurry. You'll see me today.
Jo, já jsem si to nepřebindoval moc. Jo. Když jako tohle úplně se nemůže počítat do toho stealthu, ne, protože když si to vemu, tak jako tady to jako nešlo nějak jako udělat, aby je člověk vzal jako potichu. Už tam je věcí. A? Přiznání Lavaleta. Dobrý, no. Oni ho tam mučili, aby se přiznal v uvozovkách, že je otcem těch dětí, přitom to jsou, že jo, poltestový. Jo, takhle zbav se stráže. Tak já budu předpokládat, že to je teda tudyma. Ne, tohle doděláme potichu, tenhle kus aspoň. To půjde.
state whose ruler titles himself emperor. Not Ameria. We don't even have a kingdom.
Tak křičí ten pán, viď? No, tudy neprojdu. Tak,
What was that?
nebyl by, že nemůžeš ani jako odtáhnout, že jo? Že prostě fakt seš... No, ten ho uvidí. Člověče neuvidí. Haha. Takový zbroje. Ne, já mám meč. To ví, jak mu to drží na těch zádech, že?
Help me up. Up the stairs. This way. Second door on the left. That's the oil store.
Najednou otevřený.
Come with me. There's nothing you can do here.
I've more to do now than ever before.
Alone.
I need no one's aid for what I aim to accomplish.
Is that your final word?
Farewell, Witcher.
Koho máš radši, Jorveta nebo Vernona? Já bych asi šel. Kdyby tam hodil pochodeň a šel taky, tak by to přežil.
Halt! Oh, blimey, is that you, Witcher? They say you killed the king.
Well, I didn't. and I'm going to prove it.
I'm inclined to believe you.
Glad to hear that.
Oh.
It'd be pretty stupid if I had to kill you now. Did all the Reavers survive the assault?
Aye, they've been drinking themselves silly for 2 days now. I believe I owe you something.
You don't owe me a thing.
We wound up in a boiling cauldron during the assault. You know how it is when knights get caught in a tight passage. Nowhere to go.
Zachránili jsme
push
člověka.
forward. Those in the front are stuck, and halberd blows raining down from above. I'd have been crushed if not for my armor, and about 10 blows landed on my helmet. My ears still ring, and I puke time and again, but I live and breathe.
Concussion. It'll pass.
To je ten, že jo, jak Pira, že se vsadil, že půjde do bitvy jenom v triku, že jo, jak měl ten amulet.
Were you on patrol with the Reavers when they ran into those squads, Hal?
Aye.
Kenneth mentioned the unit was especially vicious. Notice anything out of the ordinary? A unit emblem or something?
Right you are. They had masks made of the cloth of Special Forces uniforms, and they hollered a lot, Yorveth or some such.
Where did the dragon come from?
I've no idea, but it saved our asses. The elves ceased shooting at the sight of it. Can't tell you anymore, as we fled right then as if the devil himself was on our tail. Take this. Kenneth told me to study up, but I've not the mind for it. Just not cut out to be a dragon hunter, I guess. It could be useful to you, though.
I need to go.
There are sentries on the dike. No way you'll slip through.
Can you distract them?
I'll try, but remember, count me out if there's a fight. In fact, we could end up foes.
I hope not. Go.
Just give me a minute. The Kingslayer's escaped. We need to cut him off. Follow me.
All right, let's go!
Aha, tamhle jdu.
Geralt, over here.
Hele, Triss tady je. Včera jsme se rozhodli.
Bloody hell, you didn't have to torch the castle. You were to sneak out, avoid anything resembling a bloodbath.
You left me the key to my manacles, not an invisible. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
People say what they think they have to.
I know, but
They'll change their minds as soon as we find the Kingslayer. Roach will see to that. Right, spy?
I'm no spy, but you're mostly correct. An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbold and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbold, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago, I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Yorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Adernian border. Yorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is then. Triss,
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
To je
Let's go.
taky zizvené jak.
And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Si vzpomněl na Jen totiž.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Což to taky nebyla, ne, když na tu první
Lines clear, Captain!
vzpomínku. Že mu prohnali vidle hrudí. No ne, chtěl jsem říct, že jsme se rozhodli, že ve druhé kapitole půjdeme určitě s Vernonem. Takže Mahakam si pamatuju a z druhé strany vůbec nevím, jako, o co tam šlo, takže...
Honor's a curious thing. Honor made Arion fight a mismatched battle against the might of Temeria. Facing defeat, honor told Arion to bow his neck to save his men. But that same honor prevented him from saving himself.
Life can't be easy for anyone who's unlucky enough to be labeled a regicide. That goes triple for someone like Geralt. Could his luck get any worse? I've known the Witcher for a long time, and I'm sure that kings, courts, and politics concern him about as much as last year's snow. But hey, life doesn't always dole out what we expect, right? Sometimes it even forces us to associate with unsavory characters like Vernon Roach. No, I'm not making any excuses, and yes, I had my reasons. The Witcher spent most of the way to Flotsam talking to someone. Long into the evening, as water lapped against the boat's side, Triss told him forgotten stories of his unexpected child and his toxic relationship with a sorceress named Yennefer. Stories of a life stolen from him. Am I boring you? Don't set this tale aside. Give me just a few minutes more, for someone special's about to appear in dire straits upon a scaffold.
Čtěme si Zoltana. Jorvet. Šlipnu. Jak já na cutscény budu vypínat kameru. Si vzpomenu vždycky. Se to zase blíží, ne? Mám takový nenápadný tušení. Pak budu muset dávat bacha na jazyk. Tak to jako jo, ale... No, když teďka řeknu něco, že tě tak jako popíchnu, tak ještě to teď mě nevykastruješ, že jo, ale... Trochu se bojím, co by se mi mohlo stát.
Sheathe your sword, elf. I'm here to talk. Bow low. You stand before a head crowned. That of Demavend, king of Aedirn, by the grace of the gods, sovereign of the Pontar Valley, and so on.
And you are?
A friend to non-humans. I have an offer.
Speak quickly and to the point. The Arrakis will soon return, and I'd rather know all before then.
I can add several more heads to this one. Each crowned.
Go on.
Foltest to start with. I barely escaped in Aedirn. I'll need help. Access to your hideouts and maps of your secret trails. And the support of the Scoia'tael. I want no gold and have no interest in a killer's fame.
Then why do you wish them dead?
It's a long story. Your beast nabbed his necker. Time to go. Do we have a deal, elf?
Já mám kocávku, náram.
Flotsam should be just beyond the point. We'll take the beach.
Zas mě převlíkli.
You and me. Reconnaissance.
I'm coming too.
You should stay behind. We can't be sure the reception we'll get.
Precisely why I won't let you go alone. Someone's got to look after you.
Co?
That time of the month.
My o vlku. Jo, počkej, oni mě vrátili mý meče. Havranová zbroj, ano, děkuji.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Your witch's ass is gonna have to get wet.
Jde kverno, ne.
Any news from your secret informer?
The port's blocked. Some merchants are being held up for months.
What about roads through the forest?
Yorveth rules the forest.
Jo. To je problém. Prčic. Kalejku zahodím a je to. Ale nakres na stříbrný meč bych si vzal docela, nebudu lhát.
Can we go?
Rozhodl, že jako ne, prej.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorveth, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that.
Hear that?
I smell an elf.
Čuchám člověčinu. Spíš no elfa, no, to je jedno.
That's Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorveth, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Where's your unit? Dispersed by a raiding party?
They're exactly where they should be. I assure you, no humans can surprise the Scoia'tael.
Since when do the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? The Dwan even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this, Hiss!
Stay!
Bylo by dobré, kdyby hodil hubu z toho kmene, by mohla být sranda. Blbý, co?
That ought to discourage them. Triss, are you all right?
To taky čarodějka na prd.
You should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close.
What's happening?
Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of them that way. We must fight our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it was?
I'm not a sack of flour or one of your
Ty seš teda.
I noticed.
I'm really sick.
At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Mine. I'll hold the stuff.
Come on, let's go.
Stop shaking.
Kdybych si šáhnul na zadek.
Are you all right?
Fine.
Sons of bitches.
What's happening? All I see are your boots.
Where the hell is that trading post? I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. Barrier's waning. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Šverno, ne, ten Triss nemůže být zase tak těžká. Kuhni zadkem.
Alarm! Squirrels! There's a mage among them! Ready yourselves!
You know each other? Rather well. But he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emiavar Emrys, spice merchant.
Trader.
In spices.
Jak blbý musí být ty vojáci.
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
Did you say that?
Squirrels that are very wolves.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Schválně.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves were chasing. Assault in broad daylight.
What about Rito?
Co tím to vypadá? Nevím, co mělo být.
Quiet, woman. Shut it yourself.
Snad technická přestávka, protože já nevím, jestli jsem si zapnul ten. Promiň. Chvilička bez Geralta. Aha. No jo, tak to jo, já jsem si nezapnul. Dobrý, nevadí.
Hey, it's a witcher!
It's a witcher.
We've all heard what the Witcher did in Bazima. Blood flows wherever the Witcher goes. Ah, people.
Co budeš kuchtit k obědu? Já se ptám. Aj. Ale líbí se mně, že se Vernon prostě úplně na pohodu představil jako to, jako císař Nilfgaardu, že jo. Jako by se nechumelilo.
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak. Wait a minute. Be off, or I'll call the guards.
Což teda příjemnej. Co ty? Sorry, já jsem ti vyrazil tušku a papír.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the materials. No offense, but
A bunch of non-humans and a spy.
I heard the spy's cowardly. You're a worldly man. Think he'll save himself.
Můžeme zachránit asi Marigolda, no. Ní na něj na blbce.
Zoltan. Dandelion.
My informant.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help! Don't catch ya. Step back, White One.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery. And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk, you're spoiling their fun.
Well, freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favorite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel.
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap. The singer's to hang, and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do.
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Careful,
Oh, yeah.
Want to squirm with the others? They'll hang anyway!
Ooh.
You freak! Want to squirm with the others? Come on up! Got room for the idiots!
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on? I'd like to report. Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
You have no right to hang them.
Interesting. Because I'm the law in Flotsam.
I take issue with that. Vernon Roach, officer of the king.
Well, well. Blue Stripes. The non-human hunters.
Precisely. Anyone suspected of collaborating with the Scoia'tael falls under my jurisdiction.
And Dandelion? What's he accused of?
He burned down a watchtower. What's your jurisdiction say to that? I thought so.
Is that true?
It might have looked that way, but I swear it wasn't my fault.
I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, would you? Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
Nice speech. You might as well have said outright that non-humans slew Foltest.
My subjects know exactly who their enemy is. Out in that forest, grow careless for a moment, and you're a dead man.
Whereas the non-humans here in town are all friendly.
Friendlier than the merciless bastards out there. We let the Scoia'tael inside, and they'll skin us alive, just before they slit our throats. Here, even the slightest sense of safety is an illusion. We'll not succumb to it for a moment.
What about them?
They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases. The scaffold's no place for civil conversation. We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
Smlouva na Endriargy, Nekery, na trola, holické služby.
Might find something.
No jo. Si vůbec nevšim. Já nevím, co to má být.
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the household?
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree?
No, I don't know. Should we just walk up and ask him like that?
Ha!
Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a Witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
To asi ne teda.
No way.
That's not helpful.
We'll try someone else.
Zbláznili se?
Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Works a blur in his hands.
Jak, proč by ne, Buchvi, co to bylo za svinstvo?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh?
Jej. Já chci prodat ten bordel. Koště. Proč mám koště? No, hele, já bych jim zase tak asi nevěřil. Co to? Pardon, mě nějak ujel chat, a nevím vůbec proč. Jsem mutant, co mě neublíží, no. Bych si zase taky stejný nebyl, teda. Co může vyrobit? Zaklínačský stříbrný meč. 10 až 17 plus 5 krvácení. Ale nemám stříbrnou rudu. Tak to mám lepší. Překvapivě. Tak jdem na kostky. Na kocky. Chci zahrát kocky. Dvě trojky a on má 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. On má ještě větší prd než já. Ty kostky jsou tak nepřehledný. Se vůbec nelíbí. Dvě dvojice. Vyhrál jsem. Pak podívám, jestli není nějaký ten na to. Jestli není nějaký mod třeba, že by to bylo trošku lepší. Plaštovičník bych si mohl vzít. Očí mor taky. To mám ještě zkusit znova. Ne, dobrý. No, to ani nejde. Možná dobře.
Greetings. Mind if I take a look at what you have in stock?
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant. Not to be nosy, but weren't you hired to kill the Kairan? I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be glad when the blockade is finally lifted.
The Rita won't let you traders out until it suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that supposed to mean, damn it? Is he organizing some international trade fair? I'm a subject of King Demavend, and I tell you...
Demavend's dead.
Ah.
Now, if you don't mind, can we get down to business?
Tady je nějaký quest na kostky, nebo tady to je prostě jako jen tak? Jo, možná Zoltan, ne, že mě dá quest zas. Nevíš, no. Já taky nevím, že si to nepamatuju. On má 3 5. Ajajaj. A já mám prd? Já vím, že ne, to už jsem si vyslechl jedničky. Já teda taky normálně ne, ale je to hra, tak jako myslím, že asi. No, tak jsem prohrál. No, mám 800, tak snad. Hej, Rafart bílej. Jsem mohl chodit. Si koupím. A teďka tady někde někdo prodává, nebo dává, nebo něco. Se mají. Tu novou, tu zbroj, co je jenom tady v tom. Tyhle obtížnosti. No, já ani nevím, kde.
All kinds of incense mainly. For meditation, rejuvenation, cooking, making medicine, rituals, whatever you require.
Se ten náš včera taky válel. Jezevec. No, skoro jo, upřímně. Tady je pak taky quest, myslím. Myslím, že určitě teda. Ťuk, ťuk.
Just don't start any brawls. Peace and quiet. Get it?
Of course.
Get
I've
it.
got my eye on you.
To je taková milá paní tady ta, nebo slečna, nebo co. Lesního sejra, si není Hermelin, co? Zív. Ale má to sami víceméně.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's boys had an ounce of respect for me.
Jo, Geraltem. Myslet znamená hovno vědět.
Came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
Greetings. Say something, or did you just fart?
Mý humor.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. The dragon. Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan.
Ha! The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Papa-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenridge rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenridge says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria.
Co jak tar. To je totaler.
Off of poetry alone. The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Even me, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
Philippa.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, and then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yorvith Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Philippa. Jestli se nemýlim. Nebo to není Filipa. Já nevím asi.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive.
Tomu se říká
The
vděk.
beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan,
Kairan?
the monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why, us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Kairan, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together.
Ach, ta logika.
We'll draw it away from the port beforehand, so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here
Tohle
first,
nestačíš
and
asi,
I'll not
Geralta.
relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that
Tak skoro
case,
jsem se
don't let
trefil.
me keep you.
Jsem rád, že poznám Tris, poznám Yennefer a to mě stačí.
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir is a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Tris Merigold. Sharp as ever.
Zvláštní tetování, že?
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood. All those disgusting marvels we take from dying species to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Tris?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my.
Přesně.
Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge.
Že bych na to nepouštěl Japonce.
Tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
To byl dlouhý storytime docela. Nebudu lhát. Neusnuli jste tu.
I've always preferred the wandering life. Going somewhere, friend.
Friend.
Ever seen the river monster, the Kayran?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
Axí selhalo.
The monster's as big as a barn,
Yeah.
with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
Co se z toho vyleš? Dostaň. Já ti to budu dělat společnost. Stejně přijde zvláštní, že Geralt, nebo respektive Zaklínači, mají prostě lektvar kočku. Když mají zorničky, jaký mají, neměli by už tak vidět pod mě? Nebo to je ještě jako pak lepší, pak ta vize, že jako mají lepší vidění pod mě, ale ještě víc jim to pak enhance, jakoby ten zrak. Máme krásný výhled, ale to je tak všechno. Můžu si tu dát meditaci. 4 talenty. Jsem takovou dobu nemohl to. Ale ještě nemůžu další. Jak to? Garyho. Dobře, no. Já se ptám tebe, protože jsi do toho určitě velice zažraná, tak chci určitě odrážet šípy, no. To možná radši. To je ono. Životy se vždycky hoděj. Vrhat díky to jako... No, znám se, že jo. Ale proč nemůžu ostatní ještě furt? Tam je nějaký level requirement? Bez tak, že jo. To nechci. Výdrž +1. Berem. Kde je ripost? Tady hnedka. To bude první, co beru. Ripost. Jak se to tady jmenuje, teda to je další věc. Alchymie. Rafarda bílýho. Malaštovka. No ale co to je za kravinu vlastně? Tady raz, dva, tři. Lektvar Rafarda bílého musí být úplně na nic, když tady vlastně nemůžeš si jen tak jako vypít elixír, tak jako myslím, k čemu mě to bude, že jo? Že jako poboj máš stejně regeneraci jako už docela dobrou, takže to nepotřebuješ pít nějaký elixíry na životy, že jo? Velice zvláštní. Mě by zajímalo, kde se berou ty... Ta zbroj, kde se dá ukrást. Respektive plánek na zbroj. Ale já bych to viděl tak nějak asi, že by do 11. Že pak jako pauza na oběd a tak. A já dám nahrávat ze včerejška jedno video, že bych pak odpoledne třeba ještě něco pustil na chvíli. Co ty na to? Možná Black Hole, protože já bych to chtěl dohrát, když už jsem v posledním co tam to je, tam nejsou kapitoly, v poslední dimenzi, tak už si říkám, že možná Troll Endriargy Nekři, Cedric, Loredo, jo. Ok. Já aspoň odpovídáš, je to dobrý. Já jsem spokojený. Co bys rád? Indeed.
Thank you, Master, for what you did outside Lavalet Castle.
Our family would have perished if not for you.
Jo.
Please accept this modest gift.
Dobře, že jste si vzpomněli. To je takový blbý, kdyby tam bylo děkuji nebo něco, ale dobře, že jste si vzpomněli. Ale já chci peníze.
Thank you.
Jo, dobrý.
The gods protect you.
Jako když už mě to někdo nabízí, tak přece neodmítnu, že jo? Chápeš? To bych byl hloupej. Jo, tak to beru, ať to musím pak někde sbírat po lese. Dejte mě kytky.
Flotsom's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
Oh, at your service.
Yeah.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out,
Heck yeah.
forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls that arise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
Dobrý.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orans now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
Jo,
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
tak ten člověk je vyloženě milej teda. Všechno beru, všechno prodávám. To si pak taky budu potřebovat, tyhle ty kůže všechny. Ale já bych nejradši nejdřív sehnal ty plánky praštěny.
Flotsam's got a garrison. We don't need a witcher.
We don't need a witcher. Tak, kde pak je Cedric? Jo, už mě to došlo. Jo, no tady ještě je to bitčení, ne? Šit na pěstní souboje. Tady ve sklepě, jsem tam pak nedošel z nějakého důvodu. Nebo tady je možná bitčení úplně jiného kalibru. Člověče Geralte, jsi prošel zavřenýma dveřma. A jednou ti nikdo neprohodil. Co kdybych tam vlez a někdo tam byl prostě zrovna v nejlepším. My asi nebyli nadšený, co? Co vanu tady mají? No, tady je dokonce stež, tak to je super. Ten zase má jenom odpad. Hello.
Hello, Witcher. Welcome.
Jo, tady ještě tohle.
I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted. The gods have not granted me understanding of it. Perhaps Providence grants you luck, and then I shall give you this prize. Perhaps you will make better use of it.
Jo, ten hraje ne, tak nic. Tak má postupku.
It does not look as though Providence has given you favors.
A ty musíš vyhrát. To 6655. Zkusíme. Se vzdal.
You are lucky, traveler, but not enough. It does not look as though the gods decree that you should bear up my burden. We have sinned, forgive us.
Co tady musíš naházet?
I can make no sense of this relic.
A to člověk musí naházet něco, že nějakou postupku nebo něco takového. Ne, já nevím co. Ne. No, to nic. Jsem to vyhrál stejně. Mám dvojici. Ale vyšší než on. No to nevadí.
You are lucky.
Se pak podívám, co se musí naházet.
What's going on here?
A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
The fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So, are you fighting, brother?
Takže jo.
Oh yeah.
He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
Jenom 10.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
No, myslím, že jo.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook! Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Paul Bransell, known as Flip Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he plows them.
Flip Arse.
Show us your orange. So what'll it be?
I'm
ready.
Gentlemen,
Se
let the
dostáváme
dance
na
begin.
pořádný prachy.
Staring and your eyes will pop out.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Ten na něčem musí jet, ten chlap.
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So, I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
That was fucking poetry! Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive, drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
25.
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Jde se tančit.
Punches lights out!
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done. Tournament's over.
Punches lights out!
Dance, white Teddy. Do my eyes deceive me, or are you Witcher Geralt?
What can I do for you?
My cousin from Vizima claims you're good at dice.
I can play.
If word gets out that we've a good contender, better players are likely to show up. The stakes will rise. Maybe buying a garrison will send her.
A jsme zas u toho. Souboje, hazard. Je ten alkohol, že?
Sure. Great. We only play for fun, but Zindrab fancies himself a master.
I won't play any old challenger. Show us what you can do, and who knows, I might sit down with you.
To je jedno, s kým budu hrát. Dokud budu hrát. Jo, aha, já tam zase něco teďka stíním. No to je jedno. To není důležitý. Má 2 5, já mám taky 2 5. No, tak to není dobrý. Nuke.
You lose. Care for a game?
A 3 5. Už nedá. Doufám. Ne, jedna utekla. 4 5. Nice. Ahaha.
You win.
Já vím, že jo.
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook! Care to roll some dice?
Indeed. To bylo hod, panečku. Tak super. Ne, on má 3 dvojky, to je špatný. Já mám 4 šestky. To je tak špatný.
Your luck was in. But I want a chance to win my coin back.
What do you want?
Care for a game of dice?
Shall we roll a few rounds?
Dvě 5, já mám 2 3, no tak to nevím. Uvidíme. Jedna, 1, 3, full house, nebo jak se tomu nadává. A stejně jsem prohrál, protože má 4 5, no tak to...
You lost.
I'll win next time.
What do you...
Care for a game of...
Shall we...
Sakra. No, má postupku, aha.
You lost. What do you...
Care for it.
Shall we...
Co má 2 2. Tak já hodím ještě 4 znova a uvidíme. Tak jsem nemusel asi. Ale proč?
You lost.
To už začíná být docela jako nevýhodný biznis tohle. Velice nevýhodné. No tak 2 jedničky mě to asi nezachrání. Má 2 dvojce.
You lost. What do you want?
Care for a game of...
Shall we roll? You lost. What do you want?
Care for a game of dice?
Shall we rub?
Tři šestky. A to nechám. Konečně.
You won.
Care for a rematch?
No. Try Einar Gorzel from the Craftsman's District. Beat him and who knows? Maybe even Sendler will agree to play you.
Thanks.
Punch his lights out!
Hey!
100 jsem vyhodil. Paslík. Asi dojdem za Cedricem a je to. Počkej, není tady ten. Vždycky říkají, že mají garrison, jakože nepotřebují zaklínače. Ale jako to, že mají v zátoce Kairana, to už s tím jako nikdo nic nedělá, že jo? A to je všechno. Prodám. Každý oren dobrý.
Hey there.
Hey there. Má úplně stejný jméno jako ten chlap. Jsem se opal na Kairana. Kámen živlů.
Welcome.
Se pěkně rozlejhá ty kroky.
What was that? Everything in order? Yeah!
Hudba taky žádná. Hejsku. Odhodlanej k své práci. Jen co je pravda.
Where might you be going?
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
The merchants are paying good money for killing the beast.
Coin is never the most important thing.
Maybe, but it's still pretty useful.
I don't trust her.
Sheila? Why not?
She's a powerful sorceress, dangerous to her foes, even more dangerous to her friends.
I know you don't like her. Any specific reason?
I'm just trying to warn you.
Thanks. I guess I'll have to ask her.
How?
We're going hunting together, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
Lazoviště.
Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Morrill would delight in a day like this, Sir Heron. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafail.
Vafail.
Kam ujíždí kamerka?
Hello.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And?
Triss Marigold.
Lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
Ježišmarja. Nějaký odpad. Past na Kairana, taky budeme potřebovat. Všechno bude. Okay.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no Witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobindon, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo's splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You Witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared Necker, it should be child's play for you.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Jorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone. And neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
I need to make a few orans. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercier locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the two people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying.
Fool me. Jo, takhle, to je obyčejný, to je mi něco navíc.
I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh, Triss. Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
I hate teleports. Jo, koukneme, jak odchází Triss. A tamhle vidím truhlu. Pasti, dobře no. Tak jo, já to tady vypnu. To je konec této části.